Fellow Amazonians, this is Capo Daniel, Lukong, Sense Past King, your cultural warrior. This is episode 3 of my series of the Cultural Revolution. My country people them, who don't suffer as a people. More than 300 years, our land don't go through slavery, go through colonialization, and now with La Republic, we don't go through assimilation. This suffer, this kidnapping, this cage who they inside, it don't create with we in-depth, very deep insecuritism within our communities. Some of this insecuritism they translate into cultural barriers we will need for overcome them. We don't stay for a country. When you stay for some place where you lack something so much, so bad, it will create a strong sense of insecurity where if you override your rational way of thinking. When you done there for some country for so long, where every time they sing national anthem, you do look a bit distance for you because they sing another language when no be your own. Every time you see president, it stand, they carry prestige for that country, in majesty. You do look when no be your president, you know relate with you for any way. In language, not be na your language. It for places where you visit government institution them, the language you they talk them for they no be the one way you they talk them. You feel distance, you get a deep feeling for not belonging in that society, in that country. When they make decision them, your opinion need count. Being an assimilated people, a prisoner, a second class people, a category that have been classed and caged, being in that position as a captive for so long, where they make you to observe the things and way your captors that they enjoy them for so long. When you see them, even that thing them be good or no good. The lack of something for so long can develop a deep sense for you to want the things we lack so much that it can affect our impulses, our collectivity in what we want and what we demand and what we go for. Make I give some small example where it will make you want look like what you are talking. Man, where he come out for country, he travel go for abroad, where he be the suffer hungry so much. When he arrive for bush, he go chop sute, he go come, you go see how he go fat. I give example, man where he be done the desire something so much. Whether na for fruit or na clothes where you no be the get them, time where he be the country. When he fall for bush, you go see that one, you go buy clothes them, you go buy all thing. For some person like me, I be done always get the desire for drive motor. Because my papa no be ever bring me drive motor. The first time I arrive for bush, why make 1 year I don't buy na BMW, pam. Be matter my salary. I get all I justify them for all way because that desire for that lack it be done born in me so much where it don't affect my impulses. No be a mistake. Say Ambazonia they want a country, they want a republic, they want some president. Like probably that imagery they did. Psychologists then talk say an abused person get a high propensity for begin for mimic a abuser. Man way don't hold you for long go know the kind thing the way if you take you lack him way they attack you. The same like how papa he did not think way a picking and be attracted for. He go know whether a picking if you easily show bonbon for a picking go do run the wrong go there because if he don't lack that picking like he knows that picking be done lack bonbon for so long that picking be the cry for bonbon. Our collective lacks as a people of the British Southern Cameroon then create a situation where they call and say the logic of popularity. Those insecurities and who then develop them collectively for inside La Republic because of the things and who lack them. It then create a popular demand for things and way it derail our possibility for attain our independence and our freedoms. Popularity. Now, one of those influences will be completely misleading and blinding. We seek information we go support what we want because it is popular to believe, and we avoid informations which does not lead us to what we want. It dey like people person where they read Bible, it see na only thing we want do am. Man when na sin na he want satisfy his sin. Anything we see for Bible, it could be na thing we go to justify that sin. When he see thing where he go to contradict them, he go to easily skip them. the feelings for which way we want them. It be very stronger, even more than the feeling way for which way we need them. This cultural barrier, na it make them, would it run from La Republique for some bad system? Would it try to do exactly the same things them way we run away from La Republique? Exactly the same. Now, why that way? See, say it be very popular for we forget a government. It be very popular for we forget a president. Would they think na that way? Now the way where people they think, now they think that way they desire, now think that way they want them. But is it really logical? If we go for those things, will that really give us what we actually need, which is freedom, which is democracy, which is tolerance, which is freedom? The question we always get for ask ourselves and say, which we want them? Is can at the same thing we will need them? Plenty people that ask me say, Capo Daniel, why you need to just support the IG anyhow? They go because it's popular. Why the challenge on thing where it's popular? You did this step when all man already they go one way. Why the one can turn the other way? And that one is a deception. Now a weakness where even our enemy they exploit them among ourselves. The thing where Ambazonian they need to ask themselves now say, what solutions are we seeking and what ideologies are we pursuing? Are they logical or are they popular? What leaders do you have? Are they doing things just because it is popular or because it is logical? If they do things just because it's popular, they go fail and we go fail as a people. If we create the things then will it come out of our insecurities, then we will end up going back for remain for the same place who will be come out for Ambazonia, for La Republique. Whether not even in an independent Ambazonia or now with union with La Republique, we will end up with exactly the same things that we will be run away from. We must make sure, say, the things that we decide are being driven by logical thinking, well calculated, well thought out plans, not just a mimicking of what we left in La Republique. Any idea way they for we with any group they push them, not just buy them because it be popular, because it will become a weakness where they exploit you for say you things them way it go sound good for your ear, you go like them. They tap into that weakness we will get them as a colonized people. We need to go out for logic. We need to examine things. We need to think about the things where they represent them for we. Does it actually make sense or it just sounds good? We should never be driven by popularity. And anybody who is coming to you, tapping into that popular desire, that popular collective insecuritism, is probably deceiving you. Anybody who is focused on popularity, who is driven mainly by something that is popular, is probably misleading you and lacks that capability to lead you. We must question everything we do. We must question everything we support. We must examine it and demonstrate that we can go above our insecurities. We have to face our fears just like we have to face our insecurities. We have to be able to overcome them and be logical. We have to restore logic in our collective thinking. Unless we overcome the logic of popularity, we will always fall for inside trouble. Idele man we one crossroad. No begin to look around and people want to rush for crossroad. You go make mistake, motor go knock you. If you see people that run, your instinct will be now just for follow, run, go that direction where they go. But before you want run, look, begin to go kunya for corner. They look for back, see whether they really run for something or they put you in an inside prank. Not just become a hand clapper, but they demand things them. Regain your things away with lack of La Republique. Now, as we already declare our independence, we are free. We are free at last. We can think for ourselves. We can think about which way we want them properly before we do them. My fellow Ambazonians, which we need them right now for liberate our country. Anything where we want them concerning government, concerning leader, concerning head of state, concerning anything concerning governance. Our colonizer know exactly what we want and what we desire, what they have starved us for over the years. They know exactly how to lure us into distraction. We have been advised against forming any government before we liberate our country. That goes the same with having any head of state or any governing or institutions, whether in ground zero or virtually. We cannot, and we should not give ourselves into this falsehood. when the enablers, when the agents provocateurs, when the infiltrators, they wave us, come this way, come and let's create a government, come and let's create this and that and that. Make we shout with one voice. We say, no mami Satan de furut. Make we shout to the top of our voice, no mami Satan de furut. Make any man find a best for liberate our country, for fight rightly, not be dispersely. For over 2 years, we don't study, we don't test, we don't try. We know where to work and where to we need to work. The only way for we for liberate our country, now for form guerrilla groups where they will be able to walk across our territory, for strike the enemies in a way that can defeat them on the battlefield with enough weapons, with enough granates that they can challenge them head on. That can only happen if we gather all the AKs that we have and put them in the hands of a small group of specialized force. Maybe 10 or 8 of them, as has been preached by the ADF. That is the national projection. We can still do it simultaneously with the county by county or block by block way of disturbing the territory. But we should never mistake block by block, county by county is not a national projection. It's a projection to disturb and keep the territory ungovernable. Liberation will come only by guerrilla warfare. There is a big distinction between recognition of our state and recognition of a legitimate government. Let us not be distracted. What we want and what we need right now is recognition of our state, not recognition of any government. Do not be distracted, my people. We need to focus. We need to develop the ability to get over all these barriers, these cultural barriers, where they exploit them for deceive and derail our prospect to have an independent country. If we continue down this way, if we are unable to tell those who are promoting this idea of a government to shut up, all those who are promoting this idea of county by county, which is destroying and decimating our people, to shut up, then we are going to have ourselves to be blamed, to keep our people in this desert for another 40 years. Me all man know, say the truth, na say we'll get somebody who have demonstrated that he has that capacity of a fatherly figure, a head of state, a Ayok Tabi. That one is undisputed. He has that popularity and he has that honor. And the fact that he's in jail gives us that opportunity to project him as such and put him in that place. We also have a rebel leader and a liberator, a Dr. Ayabacho, who have inspired the youth, inspired the nation to stand and demonstrated the ability that even with the support of the European Union, which are coming through this UNPO and their support, the alliances with the Basque country, with the European parliamentarians that have united around him, we cannot deceive ourselves. He also needs an institutional backup. He also needs a authoritative body over him to supervise and make sure that there is accountability to guarantee our democratic country. Let our leaders surround themselves around the liberator, because now we need a liberator. Let them do that. Let them do that. We will not accept and we will not be distracted again with any unity for the sake of power consolidation. We have to go around initiative. We have to go around efforts that we desperately need for our country. There are 2 of them: liberation and recognition. Recognition of our statehood and the right of our people to self-determination, not recognition of government. That is just bullshit, and that is a distraction created and pushed from La République du Cameroon or by corrupt people within our society. And those people who are still maintaining or pushing that idea are those who have been corrupted by power alone. And it's time for us to overcome our barriers, to realize what they have been using to lure us into this false hope. Now time for we for shout. Say, Satan, they for road. Me, any man, try best for make sure so we go rally back for Boya. But we must avoid that Satan way they for road. That Satan way they for our road right now. So now this government issue where they be done advice we don't drag our ear. If we know hear this, quack we go hear na boku. May God bless you now. May our independence and freedom and democracy for Southern Cameroon, in our territory of British Southern Cameroon, be forever. May this battle, may this revolution be short. God bless you. My name is Capo Daniel, signing off.